Oh my god. Oh god. Oh. Had. Oh. Motherfucker. Oh man. Am I missing a tooth? I'm not. What the fuck you think? This is my review on The Hangover, directed by Todd Phillips. It stars Zach Galifianakis, Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms, Mike Epps, Heather Graham, blah blah blah. Zach Galifianakis, if you haven't heard of him, I only know him because I used to love his stand-up comedy, and he always seemed like, wow, this guy would be a really funny guy to see in movies. And the only movie he's really in is like Out Cold, which was like he was good in, but the movie kind of sucked. I didn't like it. He was in Into the Wild. If you noticed him, he was like this cameo kind of thing. He was the friend of Vince Vaughn, and that was a good movie. He's in like other, movies, like little tiny roles, but this is definitely a huge like career boost for him, because I would think that any producers for movies or directors are going to be looking for him if they want a fucking hilarious actor. All the other actors were really good, except I just have to say, like, if anyone stole the show, it's him. I mean, everyone had great chemistry, but he was definitely like, especially the first audience I saw it with, like, anything he did, everyone laughed at. Like, even if like it's his eyebrow moving in a weird way, it was just hilarious. And my personal favorite scene was him at the gas station. If you see it, you probably know what I'm talking about. So he was probably the biggest pro in the movie, I think. Another thing that's funny is it had good directing, and it's a comedy about getting drunk. And it's just weird because there's like certain scenes that you notice it in, like when they're giving a toast on the rooftop of a building. It shows the actors all toasting on the roof, and then the camera like points up towards the Las Vegas skyline, and you just see the sunrise in fast motion, fast forwarding, whatever. And in a lot of movies, it's like, why does that matter? It's a scene cut to, time going by fast, like it's just showing time go. But what made it work was it shows the actors in the same clip. So it's basically like the director must have gotten the actors together at like 5 in the morning and go, all right, just raise your glasses up, and then we're gonna raise the camera, and you guys can head back and go to sleep. And for some reason, it just helped the movie, for me at least, because it shows that they're putting effort into it. Instead of just cutting to a clip with the sunrise, it's showing them in the same scene. Anyways, that's just a long, kind of drawn out on kind of little discussion about that. And there's plenty of other parts of the movie that just shows that they put effort into it, and just the way the camera is positioned and everything, it just helped the movie a lot. The acting I shouldn't even have to say, because if you saw it, you already know. And if you didn't, it's for a comedy especially. It's great acting, good chemistry. It actually has some character development to it. What was I gonna say? I think I like how the characters are all stupid in their own way, but they're also smart. Like, they have sense to them. Like, they don't go, all right, let's just go do this and fuck whatever happened or consequences, because it's always one of them saying we shouldn't do this, and the other just going, no, fuck you, I want to do this, why not? And I don't know, I just like how all the characters are their own, like, have their own personalities. Everyone in real life has it, so it's just good to see it in a comedy instead of just like played out really shitty. So I'd have to say, for one, this is one of the best movies of the year. I would say it's one of the best comedies of the decade. Maybe I'm pushing it because it's always Knocked Up, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Judd Apatow, all that shit. I Love You Man was good. Tropic Thunder and Pineapple Express, but I'd have to say this is like in the top 10 easily of the decade. Probably for me, it's all time. I think it's one of the best comedies I've seen. Not only is it funny from start to finish, I'm serious, start to end credits finish. It's also intense at times, which I'm not giving away anything, but you'll find that it's like suspenseful and funny at the same time. So you're like gripping your seat and laughing your ass off. And all I know is like, if I had to like review what the audience must have felt from the movie, they loved it because they laughed start to finish, just the whole thing, just non-stop laughter and pretty much crying. The guy in front of me couldn't even breathe because of Zach Galifianakis, and it got a standing ovation at the end from a packed audience, and I'm sure that was like that in plenty of screens nationwide. And this is July 2nd that I'm reviewing it, and I was just doing it to test this camera, and it was #1 in the country for like 2 weeks in a row, and it just barely, or just almost got 3 weeks in a row if it wasn't for The Proposal, which I also saw, which was funny but not even nearly as good as this movie. I know I said something about the music, but it's weird how the first time I saw this movie, the music somehow didn't fit that great. When I saw it again, all the music went like really smooth with the movie. The cinematography was also like, you know, really good, which is basically covered with the directing bit. For one, if I had to give it out of 10 stars, I'm gonna have to give this movie a 10. I don't know. I don't usually give movies 10s, even the ones I really like, but just from pure fun at the movies on a Friday night, just a good memory, because it's like the pretty much the main movie I remember this year. I've seen tons, but that just like stands out. I don't usually see comedies that I rave about. I like them a lot, but this one's just like so fucking good. That's all I gotta say. So I have to give it 10 stars. I know some people will be like, no, comedies are way better than this, and you probably think so, but this is just one of my favorites so far. I don't know if Funny People this summer from Judd Apatow is gonna top that, but I think if anything, it's gonna be equal to this, because this is one of those sleeper hits that everyone wanted to see, but no one really expected to be this big, especially with critics too. So yeah, I was just basically saying how Zach Galifianakis is the man, and he just, I wouldn't be surprised if I see him in tons of movies, and hopefully he doesn't start going downhill like some of the actors, some of the comedians that were funny at one point, and then we're like, yeah, this is the same old shit. But I don't know, you should really check out this movie. If you haven't, I'd be surprised, because you've probably heard plenty of good things, plenty of better reviews than this one, because I suck at reviewing, but I just wanted to say it. And since I'm waiting for a ride and I haven't left yet, I'm probably going to review Transformers: The Revenge of the Fallen right after this, and it's the complete opposite of this movie, like genre wise, and how fucking awful Transformers was. Such a piece of shit. So anyways, okay, no one's here yet, so I'll probably do that. And going from this awesome movie that you fucking gotta go see to a piece of shit that you should avoid at all costs, unless you really like dogs fucking each other. Okay, that's it for this review. Go check out Zach Galifianakis videos on YouTube, because you'll laugh your ass off. Peace. How do I stop this? Okay, there we go.